everyone, Tina here. Today I'm going to take you through a 10-minute morning flow that's going to energize you and set you up for the day. We're going to start on your back. So come lay down. Hug the knees into center. And start by giving a little rock side to side. Now let your right foot land on the mat with a bend in the knee and the left leg rises up overhead. Circle out that ankle and spread the toes. Then we'll find an early figure 4, left ankle to the thigh. We're drawing this left knee away from you. Scoop behind the right thigh and draw in. So you can give a couple more of those rocks side to side. This time you might feel more sensation in that left outer hip. Now pause at center and activate both of your feet. The legs are going to stay as they are, but basket the hands behind your head. Really support your head and neck. And then extend right knee so the foot is facing the ceiling or up towards the ceiling. We're going to do some early morning crunches. So hover the head off of the mat. And you're going to squeeze everything into center. And then extend everything long. So that right leg just to a hover off of the mat and your head just to a hover. Your exhale is to crunch everything in at center. And an inhale to extend. We'll take 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to a hover for 3, 2, 1. Lift everything back up. Relax the head down. Drop that foot down. Re-extend left leg. Give it a spin. And again, hug both knees in. And then hold behind the thighs. Let's rock forward and backward a couple of times. Come through to your tabletop. Let's now extend that left leg behind you in the air. Think about lifting that leg as high as you can while keeping the toes facing down, and then lift your gaze as well, so a nice extension of the spine. And an exhale, curl in, knee to nose. Inhale, press up as high as you can. And exhale, curl in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Now inhale, lift that leg as high as you can, but bend into the knee. Keep pressing that heel high, and if you want to add balance, the right hand can reach around and try to find that heel. If you do have the heel, press the foot up as opposed to pulling in. Then extend the arm and leg. Bring the hands and knees down. Let's let the knees go really wide like a child's pose. Bring the toes to touch, but sit back on the heels. You can circle the wrists out. Hands to the top of the mat. Let's lift the hips to find your downward facing dog. Bend into one knee at a time to get some length behind backs of legs. And then keeping the feet pretty wide apart, bend the knees, walk the hands backwards towards the feet. Flip the palms up towards the ceiling and a deep release of the head and neck. Give a little shake of the head. Use your next inhale to look forward and come all the way up to standing. Reach the arms up really high. And exhale, hands to heart center. Right hand will drop to the side body. Left arm reaches up. And just let the right arm glide down the leg as you reach left arm across. As you come back up, right hand meets the left one overhead. Drop the left arm down by the side and take the stretch going left. Come back up, left hand meets right. Bend the knees so you can fold and bring the hands down to the mat. Walk all the way out to find a high plank pose. So let the fingers go wide, stack the heels over the balls of the feet, look straight down, and then float your right foot off the mat. So a variation of a three-legged plank. Bend that knee, curl it in towards the nose. Straighten that leg, drop it down. To the other side, float left leg. Bend, knee comes in. Straighten up. Plank, straight to downward facing dog, hips nice and high. Take a moment to move around. You can let one knee swing across towards the opposite side of the mat. And then look forward. We're going to come to return to your back. Once you're all the way down, give yourself a hug. And then place left foot down. Right leg up, give a spin of the ankle. And then your figure four. Scoop the left thigh in, continue the rock side to side, getting some space for right hip. Check in that both feet are active. You're strongly pressing out through the heels. Now pause at center. The hands are going to release behind your head to set up for those crunches. Left leg straightens and hover the shoulders off the mat. So really squeeze yourself in and then everything extends. You get really flat to a hover. Exhale, come in tightly. And inhale, extend. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to hold. 3, 2, 1. Press back up. Now lower the head, bend the knee to drop that foot down, and re-extend right leg in the air. Give a spin, and then hug both knees in. Scoop behind the thighs. So we're going to rock up and down to come up to seated, but we'll pause in a boat pose. So take a couple of rocks, maybe 2 or 3 rocks on the spine. And on your last one, pause in a boat pose. You can extend the arms, extend the legs. You can also stay holding behind the thighs. Sit up as tall as you can. And then drop the toes and wrap around. Revisit your tabletop, hands and knees. And then we'll extend that right leg back in the air. Lift the leg, inhale. And exhale, curl in. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Extend right leg. Again, try to lift it. Bend the knee, press the foot higher. And you can unload the left hand to reach around. Then release. Come back to your tabletop. Tuck the toes under. You'll bring the knees to touch and even the feet to touch. Walk the hands closer to you as you sit back on the heels and hands find heart center. Now at any point, if this is too much, you just come back out of it onto your tabletop. If you're with me, we'll take 3 arm circles. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands back out. Tops of the feet come to the mat. You can give a tap to release. And then downward facing dog, let the hips rise. And come back down to a comfortable seated position. That's it. 10 minutes goes by really quick. I hope you feel nice and stretched and ready to take on your day. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel just below and have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.